All right, we are live. What's going on, Mr. Jamie the Cleaner? How you doing, buddy?
I'm here. I'm ready to get the show going.
Nice.
And, talk to these ladies of detailing. It's gonna be a good one.
That's right. I mean, it's
Oh,
like
we got Terry in the house.
we
What's
got
up,
all
Terry?
kinds of different things too. We got like the stay-at-home mom. We got the big 5,000 square foot mansion house, and then we got the PPF lady. We got everything. What you been working on this weekend? Anything different, new?
Nope, not really. Same old, same old.
Just working.
Yep, just chugging along. Waiting on some cooler weather to hit. Warmed up a little bit. It's supposed to get down to 70s though this week, so I'm pretty pumped about that.
Oh heck yeah, that's some good weather then.
That's that.
What's
That's
going
that
on?
California weather.
For detailing, how you doing? California weather now is beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Humberto in the house. How you doing? Keith Firebird. What's going on? Whew, man, I just ate dinner and rushed out here. You know, I'm sitting here playing with this mouse, and I got my other mouse here, which is the mouse I like to use. So let me move that mic. How's the audio, dude? Audio pretty good?
Sounds pretty good on my end.
All right, that's good. And the that's good.
That's right. Mike was running late, so we couldn't run audio test in the back. He literally just sat down. We gotta go live.
Yeah, gotta go live. Here we go. And I couldn't even do my makeup or nothing.
Nothing.
HM
Yep.
Otto, how you doing? Al Daly, what's going on? Keith Firebird in the house, what's going on? So I don't know if y'all know what's going on tonight. The show had been canceled. Nothing's going on. So just gonna be me and Jamie for the night, doing nothing.
So disappointing.
So disappointing. Just stare at me and Jamie the whole night. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Who should we bring in first? Should we bring in Chelsea or should we bring in Kristen?
I don't know. Maybe leave it up to the chat. Who y'all want to see first?
Who should we bring in
first?
Both
in. I don't know.
I don't know. I can't click on both at the same time. I wish I had a touch screen. I just go. That'd be sweet, but I don't have a touch screen. I got a Mac. You know, it's kind of. All right. So on my screen, Chelsea's first. So from Pennsylvania, she's our stay-at-home mom. She's been in business for a while. She is also the affiliate manager at Chicago Auto Pros or Car Supplies Warehouse. So she will be on the detailing side of our female night of ladies' night, and we'll meet Chelsea.
Hey there.
Hi guys. I saved it too. I've seen you go over. Got it.
Yeah, I timed that cough perfectly.
How you doing?
Good. Thank you guys for having me back on. It's always a pleasure to be on here with you guys.
Heck yeah. And then our next guest is from Southern California. She does she walks around these cars like nothing, does PPF like nothing. She's hunched over all day, but yet walks normal. There's no way I could do it.
Follow her on Instagram. You see her detailing the helicopters.
Oh yeah, today she was detailing a helicopter. Yeah, I thought she was gonna be streaming live from 10,000 feet up in the air. But from Kristen Detailer, how you doing?
Hi, hello everyone.
And Kelly, I'm sure is probably running late, so we'll have her in here shortly as well.
I don't know. She's just got like 5,000 other jobs that she's working on, so who knows?
Who knows?
Between her daycare, the axe shop, everything. I mean, it's hard keeping up with her.
Man, she does a lot.
Yeah, dang.
Is it Kristen? Christine? How do you pronounce your name?
Christine, but
Kristen. Okay.
Yeah. People call me Tina as well.
Okay. What is it? Kelly literally just texted me. She's like, "Oh, damn it!"
Oh no!
Yeah, Mike don't send out reminders.
You might be seeing her jump on really quick. So
I'll see her pop up. She'll pop in backstage for a minute, so I'll see her first. Pop in back there. Hey, Christine.
Mike,
go ahead.
What? Tell us what happened though. Where's old Rick? We were supposed to be on his channel. So tell us.
Rick will be doing the next one.
There you go.
Rick's got half the season tickets for the hockey thing, and he's got
the season pass.
Season openers tonight, and he's there. He ain't missing the season opener, I guess. I don't know why.
No. Dedication.
Yeah. But he might be host of the next one. The next one's not going to be as good as this, but it's still going to be a good one.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I was going to ask you, Christine, what is on average, like when you do these PPS, what do they cost?
I mean, it depends on the type of coverage that they want. If it's like a front end or like a full body, but they can range anywhere between $1,400 to like $5,000, $6,000, $7,000. It just depends on like how crazy the car is and everything.
Yeah.
So I know some shops will go up have hit like 10,000. It just depends. Yeah.
Is it just you, or do you have someone else that helps you with that?
I have my business partner that I've been working with for 14 years, and we can both do the installs and everything. So it's a team effort.
Because normally on your pages and stuff, I just see you, and I'm like, if she's doing all that by herself, like,
No.
What am I doing wrong?
I mean, I do some of them, but we'll like split up, or we'll tackle one together. So yeah, no, I couldn't do all that.
Do you have a machine that do you have a computer software that was like a machine that'll cut the piece for you, or do you have to like fit and cut?
No, so sometimes it depends. There are programs. I use Core Cut program, and they have tons of patterns, all kinds of cars, and that's connected, to my plotter that prints it out basically for me, cuts it out.
Nice.
But sometimes they, like you'll get like a crazy car in and they won't have a pattern for it, or an older car, that's not in their database. So I have to be able to like position it and do custom cuts as well.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
And then for you, Chelsea, how's your new garage holding up so far?
It's doing really good. It throws a killer birthday party. We had one earlier today.
And that makes easy cleanup too, huh?
It is a lot. I mean, I find myself mopping, like my family makes fun of me because I'm mopping a garage floor more than I'm mopping my kitchen floor. But, at this point, like I'm just, it's been really nice to be able to have everything organized and just look more professional. So for me, like being home-based, I wanted to have a little bit more of a professional appearance and things like that. And so it's definitely helped with that factor. The customers have been really impressed with it. So it's nowhere near what you guys have with your shop setups, but for home based,
close to me. You're very close to what I have. I mean, you're
really close.
Well, I have almost as much product as you have. And now you actually just sell it. So I probably should just start doing because I'm starting to look like a hoarder. It's pretty bad. When people come over to visit, I'm like, this is my entire cabinet for just interiors. This is my entire cabinet just for polishes and compounds. So I had one manufacturer actually stop by. He's like, we do sell things like in 5-gallon, barrels and stuff. That might be more economical instead of you having individual bottles. I was like, half of like probably 75% of this I don't even buy anymore. It's just sent to me. And I was like, I just have smaller size bottles from everyone sending me stuff. So my expenses have definitely not been as high the last year or so from people sending me stuff, but it's to a point now where I keep having to buy cabinets just to cover it all because it looks really, really bad. So, but
those new age cabinets are so nice.
Heck yeah.
Yes, you can just close the clutter. It's wonderful.
Shove it in there. My Husky cabinets are like Boeing. Amount of product in them. I'm like, I'm gonna have to get some new age, some heavier duty cabinet doors. Keep them all in there.
They are really nice. They were one of the better investments that I've made for sure.
Then we have one more guest. She just made it across her compound just in time. She was huffing and puffing. To get from the garage to the other side of the compound takes like 15 minutes. And I
could just see her little slipper feet running as her dogs are like running after her.
She's the owner of Royal Reflection. She's the detailing product lineup. Actually, she has some pretty good stuff. And one of my favorites is the enzyme stuff. I really love that enzyme stuff that she has. I'd like to introduce you to Kelly.
Hi.
How you doing, Kelly?
Is my mic on?
It's working.
Oh, well, awesome. Sorry I'm late, guys.
That's okay. We understand.
Mike was late himself, so he like sat down, hit record, and said, "Hope everybody's here." So
Yeah, here we are.
That's the best way to do it sometimes, right?
Heck yeah. Hey, it's just part of being alive.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So how's everything going over there at your place?
It's going good. As a matter of fact, I literally just pulled in my garage, grabbed this little stand that I have here, and tried to hurry up and log in. I was over at my Axe Lounge. We have a bunch of big parties going on over there tonight. And I'm like, oh shoot, I've got to be on a podcast. Yeah. So I was doing some axe throwing tonight.
Oh wow.
Oh, dang.
That's pretty awesome. That is very cool.
Chelsea, was there any axe throwing at your birthday party?
No, we were trying to do laser tag, but we couldn't get them to work properly. So
Yeah, those never work right.
no, they were being stupid. So we'll figure it out.
So for tonight, I'm just gonna pop up 5 questions, and hopefully and on my screen, I'm seeing Kelly, Christine on the bottom, then Chelsea. So we can just go in that order if you guys want, and then. There's just 5 simple questions. I didn't make them up, so Rick with RAD Garage made them up before he went to his hockey game. That's why Jamie's filling in for us tonight, and I have not seen them until just
Probably
now.
all going to be hockey questions.
Yeah, right. So, first question: what is new and exciting in your life, Kelly?
I knew I was going to have to go first. Is there a time limit on this question?
No. Hey. My battery life on my Mac goes for a long time.
No, I'm just kidding. What is new and exciting in my life? Well, like I said, I just got done throwing axes over at my Axe Lounge. That's exciting. It's not really new. I've had that open about 5 months now. My new training center is almost done. I'm hoping to get a certificate of occupancy on my new building, hopefully this week.
Nice.
So that's brand new and really exciting.
That's good.
Yeah.
I remember you talking about that when you were talking to Chelsea on your last live stream about, was it 2 or 3 weeks ago? That was pretty cool. What about you, Christine?
So right now we're actually looking at expanding because the shop that we're in is actually, it's fairly small. And we've got a lot of like car storage, a lot of things like in the works. So we're thinking big. We're trying to look for a bigger place. And we've got a couple of, we have one really good option. And I mean, hoping that comes through because it's like, the spot is so cool. I know I'm going to be like doing YouTube videos and everything out of it because it's just a cool spot. Yeah, I know. But yeah, that's something we've been working on for a while. And
if that happens, when's that going to happen? If that happens,
as soon as, I mean, it could be hopefully, any day now. Like literally, we're just waiting for paperwork to be signed and everything, and it's going to be a much bigger space that's like upgraded. So yeah, it's much needed because we're like cramped in that little. It's really a small spot.
Yeah.
So. I'm like, please.
Chelsea?
I mean, I've shared with Jamie and even with Kelly, getting brought on as the affiliate manager for Car Supplies Warehouse. That was back in August that started. And it's just it's a still developing program. It's been exciting to be able to be a part of that growth with Jason and his crew and just get to know them. Just the channel continuing to grow. And that's been really exciting just to kind of see its steady climb. And I mean, as far as exciting, my kids keep that part fresh for me every day. So, but yeah.
Interesting. But yeah, me no telling. You had 2 big videos lately with the Stoner brand. Nice tour of their facility. That was really awesome videos.
Yeah, that was a cool opportunity. They brought me back in June. I didn't realize that they were literally like 30 minutes away from me. And I've used their stuff. I've used their stuff since I started detailing off and on. And my husband was always a huge fan of theirs. And I was like, they invited me to come tour their facility. And he's like, stoner? He's like, this is huge.
Heck yeah.
I was like, he's like, I'm coming with you. And I was like, okay, this is weird. Because normally he doesn't care about this side of my business, that world very much. He's more into like the actual like engine parts of cars and stuff, not swirls and scratches and things like that. So
yeah, I noticed he was your cameraman, and he looked, smile on his face back there.
Oh, he wasn't the cameraman, but he
wasn't.
It's funny because he has his own HVAC business, and the owner of Stoner is a really great guy, but he actually has a lot of businesses in Lancaster County. And so there was a little bit that I was like, you're wanting to get some business out of this, because he was like, smarter. So it was strategic, I think. But no, they were just so gracious. They literally let me into every nook and cranny of their business just to see how they develop their formulas and their chemicals, how they bottle everything there, and then how they store it, everything for shipping. There wasn't a single question that I asked that they didn't answer. And they actually had 2 of their social media guys film for me, and they sent me all the footage and were extremely patient with me while I edited it, because it took forever.
Yeah.
But I finally got everything up, and it was a really great experience. A part of me was like, I wish I could do this with like so many more brands, but I feel like that may have been a once in a lifetime opportunity. But it was really cool. But I was like, man, I want to do McGuire's. I want to do Turtle Wax. Like, I want to find out like what makes all of these companies tick. But yeah, it's really cool to kind of see what goes on behind creating all these products and stuff.
Yeah.
I gotta say, Rick, dude, nailed these 5 questions pretty darn good. I gotta say, they're pretty darn good.
Well, hit us with the next one.
All right, next question. If you weren't a detailer, what would you be?
Oh, good Lord.
Oh,
Kelly?
boy. Why do I always have to go first?
Because you came last.
Yeah.
God. I don't know. I feel like I'm doing everything I want to do right now as it is, being an entrepreneur. It's a dream come true. I absolutely love it. I basically design my schedule and open whatever business I want. So I can't even imagine doing something other than what I'm doing right now.
That's awesome.
Probably be like a mega entrepreneur. Have, instead of 4 businesses, maybe like 14 businesses or something.
I feel like 4 is pretty mega. I mean,
Yeah.
It definitely keeps me running, as you can tell. I was like sliding in here sideways, getting onto this podcast.
Christine, how about you?
I definitely agree. Like, it's fun, being an entrepreneur and having your own business and growing that. I think if I wasn't, doing what I was doing, I'd like to be like paddleboarding with dogs or something, like running a small business like that, and helping out animals, and yeah.
Awesome. Chelsea?
I mean, if we're dreaming, and I'm going to say, honestly, I'm a weirdo. I still like the transformation process. I always wanted to be someone who flips houses, to be able to just go in and completely gut something, have a vision and be able to restore it to what its previous glory. I don't like these ones where they come in and just, make it look like new construction. I like the character. I like, kind of sometimes just keeping all the history intact and just making it look a lot better. So I think that that would be my dream job. My uncle actually out in Pittsburgh does that for a living, and he's incorporated all my cousins and grandkids to do it. And I'm just like, man, that would be awesome.
That would be pretty cool.
I could definitely see Chelsea on one of those house flipper shows where they
I just want to meet Nicole Curtis once.
Yeah,
Nicole Curtis is my dream job.
Heck yeah. All right. What recent project left you feeling highly satisfied?
I thought we were on 3.
Oh, I think I went to 3, then to 2. Oops.
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
Went too many Cokes.
Classic.
I guess I'm up first for this one.
Oh,
again.
yeah. Go ahead. I'll let you go first. Ladies first.
Actually, I do have a really good answer for this because we just did some major paint correction in my shop, and so we got to be a big hero. There was a local car wash, an automatic wash, a touchless. They hired some new employees, and they didn't mix the chemicals properly. So the cars that went through the automatic wash from Friday till I believe the following Monday or Tuesday all had extreme chemical etching from the wrong chemicals being metered. Yeah, the guy at the car wash explained it to me. There was supposed to be 1 drop of this specific chemical per gallon of water, and the new employee put a 5-gallon container directly hooked into the metering system. So, yeah, you can just imagine. So we had to polish literally every square inch of multiple vehicles. I don't even know how many we did. I think 17 we're up to right now. But we had people having absolute meltdowns because you should have seen, I have some before and after pictures of one that we did on my Facebook page. It was so bad. The lady comes, she was crying. She was so upset because she couldn't even see out the windshield, like to drive it over here. It was like that bad of a residue. So yeah, we got to be the real hero last week. It was really fun. So, and of course the transformation was remarkable. We got them looking better than the day they went through that car wash. So people were really happy. So that was rewarding. That was very rewarding.
Christine?
Wow. I say recently, I did a correction on an R44 Robinson helicopter, which is always fun. Very big project, and a lot of time put into it. It gets very messy when you're cutting those and polishing them out. So
yeah,
good workout.
a lot of FAA part regulation stuff that you have to actually watch out for in those helicopters. People think that it's easy, big things, you can just go in there and take care of it. It's not as easy as it really sounds.
Yeah, when you're washing them, you really have to be careful with what you're using.
Yeah. Chelsea?
I've been doing like a lot of really big vehicles lately, but I did one, I think it was like a 2000 Excursion that it had never been polished. They own like 8 dogs. So the inside and outside was just really hammered. And I think total was about 30 hours of detailing from start to finish. And they had actually vacuumed it like 7 hours themselves prior to bringing it to me. I had my dad helping me on that one. And that's been kind of cool to have my dad working with me now that he's retired every now and then. But yeah, I mean, the paint was just, in some areas it wasn't salvageable, but just being able to kind of undo as much damage as possible and then coat it and get the interior clean for them. And they actually got a gift, or they had their dad's vehicle coated for a Christmas present, like right after, and they brought it back, and I was like, okay, it's still looking somewhat clean. He's like, don't look at the inside. And I was like, I don't want to hear this.
Oh, no.
I was like, well, I mean, the check cleared, it doesn't matter. So, but yeah, that one definitely, it felt good, like sending him the pictures and just seeing the before and afters. It was a good one. But I've had a lot of really, really rough ones lately that just, when you have really bad ones and you can kind of, spend a good bit of time and undo the damage and stuff.
Go in spurts too.
I'm ready to have some smaller cars. I've had like, my shoulder literally has been clicking and I'm like, all right, I'm done.
No.
Especially when someone really appreciates, the amount of work you put into those bigger vehicles when they're that bad. Most of the time, they'll just show up and be like, all right, take some keys. Here's your check. Hitting the road.
Yeah.
Question 3 and question 4 are similar, but they are different. So if you are not detailing, what are you most likely doing?
Gosh, what am I most likely planned for my next business? It's usually what I'm doing.
Yeah, that's right. You're only at 4, so you got a lot of planning to do to get 10 more going.
What's
and Christine, she's always doing PPF or something, so I don't think she even stops working.
No, not really. Actually, I've been better about it because I would just always schedule something, be doing something, working like super late nights. And I actually was, I was getting burnt out. So I was like, okay, I gotta make some time. You know, I really wasn't good about that, giving myself time. And now I like to go out by the water. Like I've got a little electric boat that I'll take out. And even if it's just for like an hour, just to, you know, recharge and get back to work.
That's
very
cool.
important. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Chelsea, besides mopping floors and picking up after kids, and
that's a full-time job.
It's
man.
pretty much being a mom. When I'm not
Yeah.
detailing, I'm being a mom. We have soccer, both kids. Like we have Monday, Wednesday, Thursday soccer practices. You know, and then just between there, my business, doing YouTube videos, editing videos, and then the affiliate manager thing, which that I actually am like hoping to be able to devote more time to it, just because I've had so much detailing. It's been hard to do everything else. So I'm trying to get everything more balanced. But honestly, like if it wasn't for my kids and stuff like that, like I'm oddly enough still cleaning my house, still doing laundry. Like I just feel like it's never done. But yeah, it's satisfying. But at the end of the day, I'm just like, I feel like I didn't do much other than just clean up a perpetual mess. This guy right here, actually. Actually, it's his sister that's the worst. He's actually pretty good. My 7-year-old is the worst with the messes. There's like, I can just follow the trail of crap wherever she's at. So
that's pretty funny. All right, last question, but we have 3 bonus questions. We'll throw kind of random for the next 20 minutes after this last one. How does being female in a male-dominant industry impact you?
That's a good one.
Yeah, that is.
I think we should switch it up this time. I think Chelsea should go first, and I'll go last. Then.
Okay. Go for it, Chelsea.
I mean, I think everyone's experiences may be different. Mine definitely, it's hard to sometimes break through the stigma that some people have, that being a female means that I don't have as much knowledge or experience as what other people could have. I get customers all the time that, and it's almost the same throughout. Like the husbands will stay in the car, they'll send the wives out to deal with me, they'll discuss the vehicle, and then when I'm done with the work, then the husbands will kind of come out and stand there with their arms and kind of look over things, and then they're like, oh, okay. I've literally had the husband say to me, oh, you know how to do that? And I'm like, yeah, I don't need to have a special body part to hold it. Oh, you know, so and that's hard, you know, and I think especially like on the YouTube side, I get weird comments all the time from people. I intentionally don't wear makeup. I intentionally don't make it about body or sex. It is about my brain, it is about my skill, it is about my passion. And I still get weird people like, I want to have your baby. And I'm just like, you know, and it's just like that part. I don't think, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, Jamie or Mike, do you have people throwing themselves at you? Like, you know,
I got that one.
You know, and
my wife don't do that no more.
Mike probably got it a couple times, let's be honest.
No, but that part is just, it's weird for me that, you know, I feel like it's definitely one-sided, and it's, I guess it comes with a territory, but you know, I would like to be respected for my knowledge and my skill, and not judged based on my sex or gender. And not everyone is like that. It is you know, it's the few that really does that.
Yeah.
You know, but there are still those out there. I've even in the detailing Facebook groups, there are so many guys out there that can just be very arrogant and belittle women, and it makes the women detailers intimidated and afraid to step up and ask those questions and speak up. There are female groups in Facebook that we will, you know, kind of say, you know, well, ask this question in the groups, and like, no, because they're gonna completely put me over the coals and ridicule me and make me feel like an idiot. And I wish it wasn't like that. I wish there was just, you know, equal support for everyone, regardless of your gender. I don't think that has to even come into the scenario. You know, you have a brain. That's all you really need, a brain and a passion. It has nothing to do with anything other than that. It can be physically tiring, but no more than, you know, what someone else, is going to encounter. I don't think I'm lifting the vehicle by itself, where I gotta whatever.
Nope.
So I don't know. I think it's something that I would love to see a shift within this industry, that there would be more support for women, that they wouldn't feel afraid to speak up and ask those questions, and that people would be supported regardless of experience and gender.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, I think, you becoming the affiliate manager, we got Sydney at P&S recently, Auto Geeks got Robin. I think it's definitely the winds of change are happening, and people are starting to realize that maybe these female detailers are a lot better than most of the men in this industry.
There's more of us than people realize, I think. Yeah. We're just kind of quiet and in the shadows. We're not necessarily, the outspoken ones out front. Yeah. But thanks to people like Kelly and Christine, people are seeing that, you can really have a presence and make an impact in this industry. So
yeah, I mean, you three are a great example of women that are just killing it.
Heck yeah.
We got Kelly, got her own product line. She's got axe throwing stuff going on. We got Christine. She's got going to a helicopter and cars event. I've never even heard of that. I think she's setting up. I'd like to hear more about that. And I got Chelsea with the affiliate program. I mean, just crazy.
So who's going to match that answer? Who's going to match that?
No, I totally agree with Chelsea, because I have also I'll post my work up and everything, but I purposely am not in the detailing groups. I've tried in the past, but it's as a female in the industry, you really do face a lot of ridicule, and it's just it's just cause it's why, I'm just learning. I'm like anybody else that wants to, and even if I'm like, oh, look at what I did, and they're like, oh, well, there's always something, something wrong with what.
Uh-oh.
No.
Oops.
May have lost her. Kelly? Oh, you may get her back.
She's coming back.
Nope.
No?
She might have to reset her router, maybe.
It's the teaser.
Yeah, she was dropping some good stuff, though.
Heck yeah.
So Facebook groups are quite toxic. I can't imagine,
They are. I can imagine what it would be like.
Most of them.
Tough.
Yeah. Whoever the moderators are, some of them need to step up.
Well, the thing is, I mean, I'll chip in on that, Amy. I don't want to talk over Christine because she's going to come in with a lot to say.
I think it was.
Oh, we lost her.
No, no, she's backstage. So I can see her moving again.
No, but I'm a moderator in a lot of those groups. And no, go ahead.
So I just want to see if she can hear me, but her internet wasn't moving very fast. Well, if I see her hands moving again, that means I can see her internet's moving again. I actually see her a few times popping up on my screen. So we'll see which one's working. Oh, I see one working. Let's see if this one's working. All right, there we go. That one's working.
Get it?
Oh, there she is.
There she is.
Was that my internet? I could not tell. I don't.
It was you.
Oh my gosh. Okay, sorry.
That's all right.
Oh my god.
I know it's raining. Is it raining there?
It's been on and off. Yeah, and they say I guess thunderstorms down here, so I don't know. We'll see.
We'll blame it on that.
Yeah, which means I got a lot of stuff to clean tomorrow.
Nice. What about you, Kelly?
Yeah, I have to agree with Chelsea. I'm sorry, Christine, I didn't really hear everything that you had to say, but I definitely agree with what Chelsea said. And I think that it actually forces us to work harder, at least in my own self. I want to get more certifications and more training and, really kind of prove my worth, I guess, if that's even the right thing to say. But I feel like it's really, really made me work super hard to where I am right up there. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I really want to see the path paved for women to feel more comfortable, to come out and show off their work, and a lot of really amazing ladies out there doing some cool stuff. And I think they're just too shy to come forward because, like Chelsea said, you get ridiculed, you get beat up. Even if your before and after, say, are amazing, somebody picks it apart and makes you feel awful. And of course, women are a little more sensitive to that, you know?
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I'd really like to see the playing field a little more level personally. And I think it's come a long ways back. I've been detailing for 14 years now. And when I first started detailing, there was no way I was going to join in a group of detailers. You know, that was so intimidating for me. I think I just started kind of chiming in maybe in the last couple of years. So I had almost 12 years under my belt before I felt comfortable, you know, coming out, I guess, and showing my work off and really feeling confident in what I was doing. And not that I didn't feel confident in my own space and in my own facility, because, you know, my clients rave and love the stuff that we're doing. But I mean, with the peers, and especially like with the male presence, you know, just getting beat up, you only want to deal with that for so long. And it's not that fun.
That's true.
Yeah.
I think it's been interesting because, like, I find that a majority of my customers are women, and I'll actually have husbands that will call me and say, like, my wife had a bad experience with a male detailer or a male, you know, mechanic, whatever, and she just said she only wants to work with women in the future. I'm the only female detailer in the area, so I do get a lot of word of mouth just for that the women will come and just be like, I just feel more comfortable with you. And I'm like, that's great. But I still have those guys that, you know, I've got to kind of work a little bit, but it's always very cool to kind of educate someone, and they think they come in knowing about cars, and you know, I'm just talking to them like, oh, okay.
Well, that didn't work.
Yeah.
That was planned.
Yeah. And I'm like, oh, let me tell you about this. And they're like, oh, okay, she's really passionate about it. And I mean, I get a lot of reviews from people that are just like, she's really passionate. She knows her stuff, you know, and to me, that's the biggest compliment you could give me.
Heck yeah.
So
I think that's what I like so much about doing the training right now. I have a work-based learning program with co-op students. So I have high school students that come to my shop, and it's really fun because a big majority of my students are females. I think they feel really comfortable coming because obviously I'm a female detailer. So I noticed that last year it was primarily all males that were in my program. And this year it's significantly more girls, and I love it. Yeah, it's really fun.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
I think we need to give Christine another chance at this answer.
So, Christine, where we left off with you is now I can't remember now.
Yeah, so
just restart.
Yeah, no, it's been you know, I being a female detailer in the industry, I've been doing it for quite a while. And it's just like, you know, you do face a lot of ridicule, and you know, I purposely keep myself out of groups because I found that like Facebook groups and stuff like that, because anytime like Kelly said, if you have like an awesome like before and after 50-50, you could like do a video that's totally killer, and you know, you do face ridicule. People just cutting it down and you know, nitpicking, and you're like, but why? You know, like this is legit.
It's not right. It's not
right. And it makes it hard to, you know, ask questions and learn. So you just keep to yourself and keep going. It does make you, you know, want to be the very best. That's for sure. So I think on the flip side, like you really, the pressure that you face makes you better. So
you do show off quite a bit of nice work. So we know you do good work. So don't be afraid of that. You do great work. You do too, Kelly.
Thank you.
404 is asking, what are the ladies' preferred polisher if you could have one?
Oh, I use Duetto a lot. And I just,
Rupes,
I like the size of it, and it's, it cuts pretty well. You can cut and finish and everything. It's kind of like all in one for me. Although sometimes I'll jump to the flex if I need like a really strong cut. I guess those two. I
would say definitely my Rupes. I'm a fan of my little 3-inch mini now. I absolutely love that thing. I was always like a Bigfoot 21. I love that That's still one of my favorites, but I like the little mini. But yeah, all of the polishers we have in.
Man, everybody's freezing tonight, huh? Oh, there
I
you go.
have thunder. I don't know if you guys can hear it.
I did hear it.
Sorry.
I did hear it. Yes.
Okay, I was like, oh.
Yeah.
And being in California, that it don't happen very often. I mean, like maybe once or twice a year, maybe.
Right. Yeah. So we're like, whoa, window shaking. What the heck?
Jamie's probably once or twice a week.
For what? What are we talking about?
Thunder, because I can hear Christine.
Oh, yeah.
Thunder going on, and for
Yeah,
us,
all the time.
it's like once a year, twice a year, maybe. And for you, it's like probably once or twice a week.
Yeah, I'm working on getting a tree cut that's close to my house because I'm like worried about it getting struck and falling.
Oh man.
So Kelly, not this Kelly, but a different Kelly. She says, "What is the best joke a customer told you?"
Oh boy, I don't think I've ever had anybody tell me a joke.
I don't think so either.
Yeah. That's a good question. I've never thought about it. Yeah, I don't remember, honestly.
So Al Daly says, "In any field, women are just capable." Oh, that's just a statement. Okay, cool. I think a lot of people people are intimidated by women because women can do just as great job as men can. I mean, they probably can do better because they are, I think women are more OCD than men are. So, I mean, this is my opinion, but because there ain't nothing wrong with that. But I mean, my wife cleans house better than I can. I clean house, but she does it way better than I do.
Even more recently, Jessica Tran, got really popular on TikTok over the last year, and it started her own detailing studio. And she recently did a video, comparing detailing products to cosmetic products, and no dude would have made that comparison. We don't know.
Oh heck, no, not at all.
Excellent comparison, and I feel like that's gonna talk to more ladies. So I feel like her and this big movement's gonna like bring in even more female detailers.
Absolutely. I agree. Definitely.
So, Christine, on that Duetto, there is, I don't know if you've seen this or not, but there is a 5-inch backing plate that is carbon fiber. And I've actually seen it. It actually is pretty darn nice. And it's specially made for the 𝗓𝗡𝗧. You should check that out because
I know. I've been eyeing that. I need to get it and give it a try and do like a little.
I seen it earlier this week or maybe late last week. It might have been on Monday. I think I seen it. I seen Joel Detail. He was in my area. He was in Oakland, and I went out to one of his sites, and he showed it to me. I'm like, whew. I mean, I used to have 𝗓𝗡𝗧𝗢. I got rid of all my 𝗓𝗡𝗧s. I'm a ShineMate person. That's just me. Hold on, we got our third in here.
I don't know what is going on.
Here.
My laptop just completely kicked me out and wouldn't let me back on. So sorry about that.
Oh no.
Ain't no telling.
What did I miss? Everything?
If you can have one polisher in detailing, what would it be?
Oh.
That's what somebody asked.
I love my 𝗓𝗡𝗧𝗢 15mm long throw, but I know Jason would tell me to stick with the 𝗓𝗡𝗧𝗢 Mark III, but I don't know. I've yet to be convinced that that's the superior machine. I've been enjoying my 𝗓𝗡𝗧𝗢 machine, so.
𝗓𝗡𝗧𝗢 ain't bad.
Yeah, I like them 𝗓𝗡𝗧𝗢s.
All right, so the one question we have asked every single time on every single show, and I'm just going to ask it. What is the recent non-detailing related purchase that's left you highly satisfied?
Oh, jeez.
Anything, and y'all can answer.
I just recently bought like a little electric boat, a little Duffy. Yeah, and it was from the sailing, or not sailing school. Well, they do sailing. It's a school down here for, sailing and captaining and all that. And I got it really cheap. It's an older one. It's like a 1980s. And I've been taking that thing out, and it's like I said, like an hour. I'll take a break or something, or take family out, and it's been nice to just like unwind and relax on the. It's a tiny boat, but it floats and it gets you there, so it's been nice.
Nice.
Yep. That's definitely a good one.
Kelly, Chelsea.
Well, I just bought myself a new tanning bed that I'm really, really excited about because winter is approaching us really quickly here in Michigan.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm super excited not to have to go to the gym to tan anymore. I can do it right here.
Nice.
Gym tan laundry all at the house.
Yep.
Chelsea?
Gosh, you guys are talking about boats and tanning beds, and here I am thinking I found a really awesome sweater on Amazon.
Yeah.
Super cozy. Like,
Yeah.
I was like, I bought it. And I was
Did
like,
it
this is the
satisfied?
best
That's
sweater
perfect.
ever. I'm gonna buy every color.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like my life is very small right now, but I pretty
wrong with
much
that.
I buy a bunch of stuff either for my shop or my kids. So I feel like if I get to spoil myself with some new fall clothing, that's a great day for me. So
Awesome.
Mm-hmm. Indeed.
That's fantastic.
Mike, any more questions you got over there?
I do have two more bonus questions. One of them's like, but I do like this one here though.
There you
Is
go.
what is
Finish up
your
these
dream
questions.
car?
Oh.
Christine, I already think of her. She's probably thinking, condensate. I don't know.
well, considering she's probably worked in a lot more dream cars than us.
Yeah, it's surprising because mine would definitely be like a 1980s BMW M3.
Wow.
Convertible. I just love the cars. They're nostalgic. They're happy. I have my 325e and 325i, and I just need an M3 now. They're just fun. They're not fast. They're cruisers. Put the top down and just enjoy them.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, dream car.
I'm glad you said an older model because that's what I'm thinking, like a 69 Camaro. I absolutely love those, like a completely restored or all original, actually. That would be even cooler. 69 Camaro.
Nice.
Heck yeah.
I think for me, the new Corvettes, honestly, they look like freaking Ferraris.
They do look like Ferraris.
Every time I see one of those driving past me on the road, I'm just like, oh, baby, one day that's my retirement car. So when I don't have kids to deal with and dealing with someone in the back seat, that will be my husband and I's retirement plan. So either that or like, I don't know, one of those old classic trucks with the wood beds. I think those are pretty awesome as well. I'm not going to say years or make it sound like I know cars, but I love like the 60s models trucks with the wood beds. They were awesome.
What about you, Dan?
Me? Nothing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Nothing.
I don't really have one. Nope. I'm a truck guy, so just give me a truck. Good brakes. I'm good to go.
Nice. That's pretty cool.
What about you, Mike?
Questions.
Mike, what about you?
Yeah, Mike.
Well, there's only two, but I'd have to flip a coin. I either want a 23 window or I want a 3-door VW bus or a 3-door VW pickup truck.
Oh.
It's either one or the other. A 23 window would be nice, but I think the 3-door VW pickup truck would be even better. It'd be tough.
I don't think I've ever seen one of those before.
They're pretty badass.
I'm gonna have to Google that when we get done here.
Yeah. That'd be a 3-door.
What was that?
My dog is going crazy because
What was that now?
she's a little scared. Sorry. It's okay.
All that thunder.
Oh.
Yeah, we're getting some good thunder right now, so we're not used to that.
Jealous.
Well, I think we have enough time left. I think we should go down kind of the list here. Kelly has her own product line. I'd like to hear about that a little bit.
Yeah.
We don't get the plugs in a little bit. So, Kelly, tell us about the product line and kind of how you came up with that and how it's going and, where they can find it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Thank you for asking. Well, you can find it online at www.royalreflections.com. And we have it in quite a few local stores around the area. So it's growing organically, which is really exciting for me. It's about I think it's been launched for about 1.5 years to the public. I mean, obviously we use it a lot longer in my shop for product testing and stuff like that before it actually goes to my attorney's desk. And, you know, I do all the trademark and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's been really an exciting venture. I originally just wanted to make a car wash soap, and now I have 15 patented products now from car wash soap.
Stop at like just a car wash soap.
What's that?
I said I bet it was hard, you know, for you to stop at just the car wash soap. But you're like, all right, got that done. Let's work on the whole line.
It became like an addiction. Yeah, it's so fun. I'm like, what can we do next? Like, what's next? What's next? But yeah, it's been a really, really exciting venture, and it's growing. It's exceeding my expectations. Honestly, I didn't try to set the bar too high because I really didn't know what to expect, because it's kind of like just a newborn baby. That's how I always describe it. It's like, you know, you don't know. You don't get handed a manual with this thing. It just kind of, it's just grown organically. My top selling product that sells across the whole entire United States, we ship literally every single day, Monday through Friday, is my bug remover. That thing is the superstar of all of the products combined. It's amazing how much of that stuff I sell. So that has been really impressive, because I didn't expect that. I really thought it was going to be maybe my car wash soap or something that would be more, but I guess everybody experiences bugs, and so it's like a pain point basically. But we found random uses for the bug remover, because I live in an agriculture area. We have a lot of dairy farms and beef farms in this area in Michigan, and flies are a real problem. I didn't even really know that this was from flies, but I always thought people had road tar covered their vehicles, because these little tiny black specks would be covering these vehicles, everything from the windows to the paint, every inch of these vehicles. And we could not get that stuff off. I'd have to buff and polish, and come to find out it was fly poop, fly shit all over these cars. Yeah. And it's so hard to get off. Well, my bug remover, now we figured out that that works for fly crap. And you just spray it on, and you watch it emulsify right in front of your eyes. So it runs like when women's mascara gets wet. I love how somebody's using the analogy of makeup products, because that's basically what my bug remover is like. When you spray it on, it starts running like when your mascara gets wet, and it just loosens the bugs up, and you can just rinse them right off. Or the debris left from the flies, the fly poo all over everything. So yeah, it's been a hit. So that's been really exciting.
Yeah, that's a unique situation there. Fly poop. I've dealt with bee poop. It's pretty bad, but fly poop sounds like a whole different category there. So, yeah.
Yeah.
But,
and I have a link to the store or to the website in the description also down below.
There you go. Boom. Go check it out, people. Check out that bug remover.
Love a good bug remover.
Yeah. A lot of people, you know, struggle with that, getting bugs off their car. I get a lot of clients that are like, just get the bugs off. And you know, they're real excited about that. But yeah, Christine, tell us about this Copters and Cars event. You got is it tomorrow?
It is, yeah. So it's tomorrow for anyone in the Southern California area. Tomorrow at Huntington Beach off PCH. It's from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. and it's to support local. The police, you know, Air Force and everything like that. So
nice.
It's charity event. There's going to be music. There's food. There are hyper cars. A lot of the cars that I take care of are going to be there. The 𝗠𝗜𝗦𝗧𝗔𝗚𝗢, Pagani. There's going to be Bugatti there. Lots of Lambos, I know for sure. And then really cool. There's a couple of Eurocopters. All kinds of cool stuff. It's always a good show to go to. Right out there, like you've got the literally on the beach side of PCH. So you've got all the cool cars, helicopters, water in the background, beach in the background. So yeah, I highly recommend it. It's one of the bigger shows. It's like the biggest show in the area. So definitely something worth checking out. I'll be sharing a lot of videos and photos, maybe go live if I can, depending on my service. But yeah, it's a fun one. It's really cool.
Will there be a Christine booth? You can come get the Christine autograph, or Any signed merchandise?
I'll be floating around. You'll see me wiping down cars. I do my usual, it's funny because during those shows, I take care of so many of those cars. I'm always like running around wiping them down and like on to the next one, on to the next one. So I'm actually working quite a bit during those shows.
Yeah. Well, there you go, people. Go check it out. Let's end it off with Chelsea. Tell us about the Car Supplies Warehouse affiliate program and all that good stuff, and anything else you want to plug.
And really, it's for even any of you guys if you have social media content that you create for your viewers, for your customers, they use products that are sold for Car Supplies Warehouse. And I mean, every company is starting to do affiliate programs. Great way for you to monetize your time, for you to be able to get a little bit of money back in your pocket for creating the time it takes to invest in that. So what I like about the program is that I'm not stuck with one brand. I'm not stuck with, 𝗔𝗡𝗦 or 𝗔𝗡𝗦𝗧𝗢 or any of these companies. And people think, oh, you're just pushing that brand.
Yeah.
I use it all. So, and it's been really cool for me to get exposed to new brands and things like And Mike, I'm super proud of what you're doing with Detail Depot, man. I'm really proud of you. That's awesome.
Thank you.
You are living the dream. So, I mean, Amazon affiliate link, the majority of people are part of that, but as warehouse, it has a little bit more of a customer care focus. Amazon,
and they're great too.
It doesn't care about you too much, and I like that. I'm a part of something that not only am I investing in the detailing community, but it's invested back. I like how Jason's team with 𝗗𝗘𝗧𝗢 they really care about educating and growing the community, and just kind of raising the standard and raising the level of knowledge stuff, and really putting out products that have been tried and tested. I like that their motto is tested, proven, act. They're not just pushing the next gimmick. Any product they sell on the site, they've put it through the rigor. So, it's been really cool to be a part of the affiliate side of it to help bring in really anyone. It doesn't matter.
No, frozen. Well, in 2 weeks from tonight, we will have Michael Phillips with 3D on the show. And
she's back.
Maybe. I see. Oh, she's waving. Okay, good. So I have the links to all three to their Instagrams. So if you want to send any of them messages, please be nice. If you want help with affiliate links, go through Chelsea to Car Supplies Warehouse, even though she is leaving us. All right. I think she's back. You have to unmute yourself, Chelsea. Unmute yourself. Go to the bottom, press the bottom, and unmute yourself. There you go.
I'm like 5 feet away from my router, so I have no idea why this is happening. But awesome. I cannot stand internet, but yeah, it's just been really cool to be a part of it. It doesn't matter how big or small your channels are. If anyone really wants to create content and maybe have an opportunity to get a little bit of monetization back, or monetize your time, it's been really cool. So, but yeah, I mean, if anyone's interested, they can reach out to me. There's also information at Car Supplies Warehouse on their website for anyone who wants to sign up. So it's free, no obligation, no contract. I mean, it doesn't hurt to do it. So, Christine, I have a question for you. I purchased some of your touch-up brushes a while back ago.
Yes.
Have you ever thought about doing like tutorial classes online to teach people your skill, because it is mad skills what you do?
I am, and we're looking to upgrade because I've had so many people ask, and I just, once we do the upgrade to a larger building, I'm going to start doing YouTube videos on like technique, going over a little bit of like the basics of color matching, color theory. There's a lot that goes into it. I do want to offer in-person classes as well. So, but I want the nice big, building so I can have more people there. But yeah, it's in the works for sure. I get a lot of people asking me, and there's a lot to cover there. So for sure, YouTube videos and classes.
I know.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome.
I know a lot of detailers want to learn that skill, and your brushes make it almost easy. Almost.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
still, you can't just grab any paint and just blob it on, but it definitely takes away some of the difficulties of it. So I mean, I want to learn more though. I follow your channel just every time. I'm just like, so
yeah, I'm going to be covering like application methods with brush, with airbrush, some like color smudge and stuff like that for rock chips, and then color matching as well, like to where you can I mean, I'll do it with like a toners to where, you know, I'll take like a magenta and a blue, but you can even go off of like paint codes. Like if you have the paint code, you can go get that. And then for older cars, I'm going to show the process of how I tone it. So it gets a perfect match, because, you know, when you go get paint from a paint shop and it's got, or even like the little pens that you get or bottles, they're for a new car. So it's not going to be a perfect match on a car that's like 4 years old or even older, you know?
Yeah.
So I show how to tone that in the ways that I do it to make it match for like sun fading, oxidation. The color really changes, you know, they change quite a bit. And it's just like the tiniest little amounts of paint that will change that. So I'm working on courses.
Well,
once Christine starts her channel,
I will be following your channel for sure.
Yeah.
Awesome.
You'll be monetized within a week.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Hey, before I let you go real quick, Joel wants to know on a week, on an average week, how often do you guys detail a car, like in a week? How many cars do you guys do in a week?
How many? Yeah.
How many do we personally do, or our shop? Like my shop puts out a lot more vehicles than I personally do.
Well, okay. Well, then for your business, Kelly, how many does your business do in a week?
We try to do about 25 a week.
Nice.
Right around there, depending, but we're doing a lot more coating, so we're not putting out as much volume as if we're just doing detailing. So if we're doing actual coatings, but my hands are now mostly on the specialty stuff. Like I do a lot of insurance work. We have a lot of road construction here in Michigan, so people are always running over like the freshly painted road stripes, you know, like the white and yellow stripes. So I do a lot of insurance work trying to get the paint off of those vehicles, all kinds of stuff like that, where my staff mostly does like our interior, exterior detail stuff. So
now, guys, Chicago went through some concrete.
yeah, we just had a vehicle with concrete on it this past week. That was fun. Ooh. You wouldn't believe, I had to actually talk to my chemist, and we mixed up a concoction, and guess what the main ingredient was that helped remove the dried on concrete on the truck?
Vinegar.
Vinegar.
Yeah.
Yes.
Vinegar.
Vinegar. It worked great. Yes, I was shocked. Yeah.
When all else fails, try vinegar.
Yeah. It really worked well.
Wow.
Christine?
Note that down.
I mean, for clear bra, I try to schedule. I don't. It really depends on like the type of car. I've had weeks where like I've had like a Pagani or Bugatti, and I try to make that like my main focus, because they're definitely, you know, it's just my partner and I in the shop. So it could be anywhere between, like for clear bra, like 3 cars to like 5 cars or more, depending on pieces that we're doing. Sometimes it's just replacing a piece or like a full car. And then, you know, balancing with detailing. It really fluctuates for sure, the amount of cars that I will see, and then touch-ups as well. So I do see quite a few cars, and all for different, you know,
different things.
Yeah.
And Chelsea, you're just 3-4 days a week?
I tried. Well, I always have good intentions. I try to do like 3 to 4 days a week and keep one day just to get caught up in life and other business stuff like that. But lately it's been 4 to 5 and getting a little burnt out. So I think I'm actually, as I head into slow down a little bit.
Yeah.
Try to shift over to just more coatings or interiors for the winter, because I mean, people really don't want a whole lot of wash and waxes in the winter anyways. They're really wanting more durable protection or interiors. So I'm actually trying to do 2 to 3. We'll see if that actually happens, because I can't say no to people.
So I have that same issue too.
It's hard. I mean, who wants to turn away money and the
Difficult.
potential? And I don't want to lose that customer, but at the same time, like I have to value my sanity and my family's sanity, because when I am stressed, it's just not good for everyone else. So
the pros and cons of working from home.
Yeah, there were some days this summer that I was 5 straight days a week and doing that back to back, and after a while, you just probably crying over a vehicle, and you're like, I'm just so tired.
Well, Kelly, thank you. Christine, thank you. Chelsea, thank you for all coming on tonight. Appreciate you guys spending an hour.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys. Sorry for all the internet issues, but thank you.
Oh, that's all good. This is why we're live. I mean, stuff like this happens.
Yeah.
That's good. So 2 weeks, everybody. Please join. It's either going to be on my channel or on Rick's channel. Michael Phelps for 3D. We'll have him live. I just talked to him on Wednesday. He confirmed. So we should have no issues in 2 weeks of Michael Phelps. And we'll have Pan, the organizer, on Rick's birthday as well, November 30th. It's going to be on a Wednesday. It could be like mid-afternoon or something like that.
Just dropping names, Mike. Just dropping names.
I'm sorry. I won't. I do have another one in November, but I did have something. I got to reschedule something in November. I only plan on doing one in December and then starting fresh in January. So, it's this holiday season and time to So I don't want to burn you guys. I don't want to kill you guys. People got to throw axes and people got to go wrap cars.
Heck of a ladies' night. It was a good show. Great to meet all y'all.
Thank you for washing machine to a dryer.
It's good to be on.
I appreciate you guys and ladies. Jamie, thanks for filling in. Great job as always.
Good to see all you guys.
Yep. We'll see you guys next time. And I'm going to end the broadcast real quick. And then
wrap it up.